folks, I am back again with another cooking video, and as you have read from the title and you have probably seen from the thumbnail, because I have not done the thumbnail yet, I'm cooking some belly pork. Now, I was on Twitter earlier on and Ben Bulks was cooking belly pork. So it looks like I'm copying him. But I'm not. I've not copied Ben. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. And today, me and Junie are going to have belly pork for dinner. Now, what I've done, folks, I've cooked belly pork many times before. And I've only cooked it this way a couple of times. But while I'm cooking it, I'm having a drink of beer from Beer Hawk. Using the code BVM10, you can get 10% off all delivery of cans and bottles to your door. So go on, folks, go on, drink on the Beer Hawk website, have a look, see what you fancy. I'm drinking an organic lager at the moment on the Perfect Draft. Jeanette, it said, or Gianiti. Anyway, yeah, go on there. Look at the website, choose what you want, get it delivered to your door using the code BVM10 for 10% off all cans and bottles. Right, because I do like, see, this is the good thing about the Perfect Draft. The good thing about bloody messages coming through. You can just have a little glass while you're cooking, thinking you're like Keith Floyd. If you've never seen Keith Floyd, folks, you haven't lived. One of the greatest TV chefs ever. And somebody compared me to him a few months ago. And to be compared with Keith Floyd is such an honour. I couldn't believe it. You were talking shit, but there you go. So what it is, folks, I've got some belly pork. There it is, look. Got it from Morrison's, cost me about £4.50, £4.75. Now, what some people do, what I do, is I get the belly pork and I've scored it, look, see folks, I've actually scored it. Yeah, so it's into squares, it's just easier to pull off. Now don't get me wrong, belly pork isn't the healthiest of foods. So this is what I do, right folks. I chuck it in a bowl, like a bowl, just like a normal bowl. Let me get rid of that. Let me just wipe this down. Right, wipe that down. Now what I do is, let me just put that kettle on again. Now, if you ever spill boiling water on your own skin, look at my face, not my tits. If you ever spill boiling water on your skin, you tend to blister, right? And they say pork is pretty close to human. You know, they reckon that if a fireman goes into a burnt building and they can smell pork because somebody's been burnt in it. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Right, but your skin blisters up. So what I do is I pour hot water, boiling hot water, onto the skin. To make it blister up. All right, so there it is. It's just, I've just covered it in water, and it's just blistering it up. It's burning it basically. It's just burning it up to get it in. Because what I want is I want the skin to lift, and I want nice crackling. And I think to get nice crackling, you have to do this. You have to, you know. Let me know, folks, if you do it like this and you do actually put hot water on it. So, and that's all it is. I just leave it for a couple of minutes just to let it get in there. It just lifts the skin up a bit more. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this video. This is something in the sink and I need to get rid of it. But I'll be back in a second, okay? And I am back. So what has happened is, folks, I've been over there and cleaned the sink out. Whatever's in it I've got rid of, and this is the pork. There it is. Now, as you can see, it's swelled up, isn't it, folks? It's all swelled up. So what you do is you just dab it off. You try and get all the moisture out as much as you can, right? And that's all you got to do, just get the moisture out, yeah? All down the sides and everything. Look at that, there you go. And that's all it is, that's it, you can eat it now. No, not really. Right, so what you do now is you get a little bit of oil of your choice. I like the virgin olive oil. And just rub it in, just rub it over. Put it on my hands that way. For the visually impaired, I'm oiling up my pork. Yeah. There you go. Right, just go and wash my hands again, folks. Right, so you put that on there, and then you get the salt. Where's the salt gone? I thought I got the salt. Right, back again. Sorry about that, folks. I thought I'd got the salt out. Now then, this is what I use. It is out of focus. There it is. Saxa sea salt. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. I know there's a lot of already salt in pork. There's already a lot of salt in pork. It's all good stuff. Well, it ain't good stuff, is it, really? Fucking heart attack waiting to happen. Just a little top up, folks, just a little top up. So now what you do, I've dabbed it off, I've put the oil on it. I'm going to put a bit of pepper on it as well. The Junie, she likes a bit of pepper, so I want to treat her. Now, put that to one side. Now, how many times can I say now? Battery's flashing. Right, so what I'm going to do now, folks, I'm going to put this on here. I actually thought we had a different kind of tray on here, but obviously not. I've screwed up. I'm going to have to get one of them things into one of them rags that hangs off my waist. So I'm going to bang this in the oven now at this... I'm going to put it that way around so it fits properly. I'm going to bang this in the oven, folks. I'll bang it in for about... Ooh, look at me. I'm going to bang it in for about 35 to 40 minutes on a high temperature, something like 220, 240, to get it that real blistering heat on it. And then after about 40 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes, I'll lower it down and I'll just leave it to cook slowly. So, but I've also got a little trick involved. So I'm going to bang this in now and then I'll be back before my battery goes. All right, laters. Right, folks, I am back and my pork is done. I've upset. Ouch, that's fucking hot. I've picked the bastard thing up. What a knob. I've only got to pick the thing up that it was cooked on. It'd be just easy to show you, wouldn't it? Ah, what a fucking idiot. So there it is, folks. There's my pork. Now, just get my camera right. There we go. There it is. Bit of crackling on the top, everybody's happy. Unless you're the pig. So, it's got a bit dark in here, isn't it? It's got a bit dark outside, nights are drawing out, so why has it gone dark? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this piece of pork in here. I'm just going to get rid of this, because it's hot. And I don't want that burning my hands again. Get a bit of kitchen roll. So I can just dab this up. Just dab that up. Right. So what I'm going to do now, folks, is... You can't see that, can you? Right, so that's there. Pull my trousers up. What I'm going to do now, folks, is I'm going to put this on it. Can you see? Oh God, there we go. Now, this is Healthy Boy brand Thai sweet chili sauce. It's a 700ml bottle. So what I'm going to do is pop the lid. There we go. Lick the lid. I'm going to gently drizzle some over. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. No, I'm going to shake it. Just in case. Right. I'm going to drizzle some over it. Gently. Right, folks. So there you can see that. Now, what I'm going to do, now I've burnt my fingers, I'm going to put that into the oven again for another 10 minutes or so it gets some, I'm going to put a bit more on. For the visually impaired, I've just poured sweet chili sauce all over the pork belly, and we're going to go for it. I'm going to let it cook for about another 10 to 15 minutes, just get it in there. Hopefully the flavours will come in, and then it'll be there. So, I will say, I cooked it for a little bit longer because it just didn't seem to take the, how I work it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a chef. I'm not a chef of any kind, but I'm still on the beer hawk. On the organic beer, not forgetting to use the code BVM10 when buying your cans and bottles off Beer Hawk website. Exceptional. I've never had any problem with them. Mind you, I'm going to say that because they do the job, but it does me all right. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I did actually cook it for a bit longer because what I did, I took the pork out and you tap it, and if it's not hard enough, if the crackling is not hard enough, just chuck it back in and just keep the temperature up and just keep going for it and see what happens. I think in the end that was it in for 1 hour 10. I left it 35 to 40 minutes. It was cooking on a high temperature, and I just let it cook steadily for the last 25-30 minutes on about 180, and it just did it off quite nicely then. I think it all depends on what type of pork you get. I mean, some quality, you get some good pork, but this was from Morrison's, so it was probably a little bit watery. I don't know. It just didn't seem to do the job. But if you buy your pork from a proper butcher's, it doesn't half crackle up well. So, all right, folks, I'll see you in a minute when I do the rest. Laters. Right, folks, so now my pork is cooked. And this is what it looks like. There you have it. My pork is cooked. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to finish it off with a bit of garnish. When I was at school many, many years ago, and I used to do cookery, I can't remember who I did cookery with. I don't know. But they always used to bang on about garnish, making it look appetising, making it look good and all that kind of shit. So what I've done is I've cooked up some radish and spring onions, and I'm just going to tell you what I'll do. Turn the camera down here. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of it on here. Just a bit of this, just to give it a bit of colouring. A bit of something else like kind of thing. And there you have it, folks. My pork belly, oh, there's my pork belly. Hold on, let's do it round this way. Turn the camera around. And there it is. My pork belly, sweet chili sauce, whatever you want to call it, really. I'll think of a fucking title for it. Yeah, so obviously, while I've cooked this, I've been drinking the organic lager from Beer Hawk. Unfortunately, the drafts, the kegs are not on the code. You think they'd do it just for once, but 1 week, one day, BVM 10 code on the kegs. I tell you what, that organic lager is bloody good. So what I'm going to do now, folks, is I'm going to tuck into this. I'm going to cut a little bit and see how we go. June's tired. She had a bad night last night, didn't you, June? Right. So this is, there it is. Bit of slop. You can't see that, can you? Go on, you bugger, set focus. Oh shit, it's dripping all over the table. Anyway, let's get you back up here. Bit of dip. This is going to be red hot. That's got some dip to it. The crackling's spot on, folks. I need a sip of the organic beer hawk from Beer Hawk. That's better. I don't want to play my own trumpet here, but it is good. I mentioned Keith Floyd earlier on in this video, and he cooked something once, and he said it was shit, and he threw it in the bin. And one day, hopefully, I will do something like that. But winner, winner, pork dinner. Do you want to try a little bit, Junie? Junie, sweetheart? Do you want to try a little bit? Oh, come on. Well, so I'm going to end up eating all of it. I'm going to end up eating all of it.
Try a bit.
Who? Do you want to try a little bit, sweetheart? Mind you, you only like the crackling, don't you? Try the crackling, babe. Watch it, because it's hot.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, get in there. Ooh, get in there. Ooh. I knew you'd like it. Dip it in the slop, babe, but you don't like the fatty bit though, do you?
No. It's really good.
Yeah, babe.
No, I just had the...
That's alright, that's pork, look. That's just
no, I just want the crackling.
Bloody hell. Itsy bitsy, bugger off.
Get down. Get down.
There you go then.
Make him get down.
I can't. There you go.
Really good.
Now you've got to, now you've got to remember, folks, it is it's the belly, so it's fat in it. I mean, fuck me, look at the belly sitting behind it. You like that, don't you?
Really good.
That. Fucking hell. I've surprised myself how good that is. Pork and lager do go exceptionally well, but you just got to keep. Itsy bitsy, bugger off. Well, please let me know how you get on, folks. I think you've got to make sure the pork is at a high temperature for a long time. Make sure it is the 40 minutes, because if you don't, it won't. And don't keep opening the oven door, because that just lets the heat out and the cold in, and it doesn't do it any good. It's a bit like a Yorkshire pudding. But go for it, folks, just go for it. Let me know how you get on. I'm really interested. I'm into this cooking thing. I'm hoping to do more cooking in the future, but this is it's just like Chinese. Right, I'm going to shut this off and eat some of this more. Eat some more of this. Sorry, spat a bit. That is superb, even though I'm saying it myself. Right, folks, leave your comments and that all down below. Let me know if you try it. Let me know how you get on with it. I think the pouring of the boiling water on does help with the crackling. I would, if I bought this again, or when I cook this again, I will be buying the pork from a proper butcher's, not one of these on the Morrison's or anything like that. Go and get it from a proper butcher's. You could actually do it with sliced pork belly. I've just seen that Ben Bulks has cooked his belly pork, and his was in slices. I've not watched his video, but I will watch it in a minute. But to get it from a proper butcher's, that is the key. Support your local butchers, support your local businesses like that. You know, they need it more, and I just don't think you'll go wrong. But absolutely brilliant. All right, folks, latest.